Having trouble with the chained ogre? Before I begin, I have a little story. So obviously when I first picked up the game, I struggled. But I did eventually figure out how to play the game. And then decided to play again, and I breezed through it. I didn't remember movesets, I remember rule sets. There were, however, a few bosses I struggled with. And I chalked it up to them being more like Dark Souls bosses than Sekiro bosses. But I eventually decided to play them as Sekiro bosses, fight them in accordance to the rules, and holy crap did it make things easier. Chained Ogre is the most recent boss I did this to. Not playing as Dark Souls boss, but a Sekiro boss. Alright, first, if you want to make things easier, go to Harada Estate and pick up the Flame Vent. Okay, you're back at the Ogre. If you have any green sugars, you can pop one, crouch, and sneak behind the Ogre for an easy death blow. But let's say you don't have any. You can run in and get 10 hits before he breaks free. Let's get the basics of fighting him down first. Like all other Sekiro enemies and bosses, this is turn-based combat. I'll let him go first. Okay, now it's my turn. Okay, his turn. I was going to take my turn, but I felt like I waited too long. Skip turn. I hate this camera. My turn. His turn. Okay, the caveats. He is the 20% that doesn't have a core combat loop. He is all spam punish. So he can't end your turn. You have to end your own turn when you think he will attack you. 2 is the magic number. 2 hits. 3 is possible, but risky. Only do 1 or 2 attacks depending on your window. Hell, only do 1 if you don't feel safe. Now with the grab. Don't dodge it. Run. And I don't mean sort of scoot away. I mean run. Get out of dodge. You can run back and after, but you have to run away. The real question is, which direction to run. I've tested running backwards and running around him. Both work. But if you're new to the game, and or struggling with the Ogre, what is the safest bet? Ogre has magic hands. If you so much as nudge his pinky, he grabs you. So running sideways runs the risk of running into that pinky. But a lot of his grabs have a lot of forward momentum, so if you react too late, you can still avoid it.
Missed me! Nice try, pal! Nope! Say goodbye to your kneecaps, chucklehead! I'm running circles around you!
Now what if you run away? Your running speed is roughly the same as his lunging speed, so if you react in time, you can escape. But if you're too late, you're screwed.
Ah, crap.
See? If I'd run sideways, I could have avoided that one. But I think your safest bet is to run backwards and away. To give yourself more time to react, when you end your turn, back away a bit. And I don't mean lure him to your house. I mean take a few steps back, so that he has to cover more ground to grab you. If you eavesdropped on these guys, you know he's afraid of fire. Hence the flame vent. And if you picked up oil, even better. Use the flame vent during your turn. While there is a chance the flame vent will interrupt the Ogre, it's not guaranteed. After he hides away in fright, you get 6 safe hits. 7 is possible, but the window to react to his follow-up is going to be tight. I hate this camera! Alright, let's put it together. And I'm going to not use the flame vent, so I can show you how to fight him.